Lightbody manifestation is an attribute of being alive and being human or being an animal or an animate object. Other objects and entities that exist throughout the galaxy and the universe also have light bodies, and most of the time these light bodies resemble the physical bodies. The construction of light bodies is identical or in appearance usually to the body, the physical body, but the light body has characteristics that might be called other attributes or enhancements to the regular body, and these enhancements are the ability to use the light body in manners that the physical body can't be used. In manners the physical body can't be used, by going places the physical body can't go, by doing things the physical body isn't strong enough to do, or small enough or big enough. And the type of things that are available as tools to the light body worker is then enhanced by their knowledge. And so the teaching mechanism in light body education is the most important part, and the manifestation of light body energies is only possible by actually, a controlled manifestation is only possible by knowing exactly how to use the light body and the light body attributes. Now, entities that assume their light bodies are in fact in realms where they have other potentials or abilities, or can in fact affect different dimensions of reality and alternate or parallel worlds and universes. So these realities all somehow are coexistent, yet they merge at different nexus points where that is connected by consciousness or controlled by mind, consciousness, and will. And so the aspirant and student would, an apprentice would need to be able to use the tool of the concentration and discipline long enough to be able to affect changes in the light world and therefore be able to affect changes in the real world. Most of the changes that are possible to novice or neophyte practitioners of light body have limited capabilities because of their own ignorance. And so the best they can do in the real world in sharing is just to share knowledge, experience, and to be able to talk about these things in the real world is also supportive. So as a light body apprentice learns how to manifest light body skills, they are in fact becoming more educated, and they are becoming more experienced, and they are becoming more empowered. Now these 3 E's are the triangle of light body, and so in the forward progress of a light body education, the student would at first be led along paths of education so that they can learn exactly what is light body world and all the other things that they can do in their light body. Having light body consciousness allows the master or apprentice to manifest experiences, visions, and other types of phenomena in light body that has various coincidence or coincident properties with reality. Therefore, people that are experienced in seeing light body phenomena can in fact experience different realities all at the same time. The normal world and a vision of a light body entity is usually the case. When light body appears, it appears as a translucent or transparent being. This light being has certain properties that are in fact part of being light world. And so the vibration and the intensity of the experience of the viewer is, in fact, based on the viewer's ability and also of the light body in intention, how much of their energy are they going to put into the manifestation in the physical world for the aspirant to see, such as in a vision, and to hear, such as audibly or clairaudibly. And so what is occurring in these types of phenomena is a type of consciousness change where the individual aspirant in this type of study is in fact experiencing varied types of phenomena that can change them in many ways. Now, the thing about how much does a light body manifest in a vision, that is up to the light body, and usually because of the manifestation characteristics, the human body is affected by some types of radiation and may undergo various physical changes. These may be good or they may be bad depending on the technology used by the light beings. And so because there are so many light beings and so many technologies, that there is a difficulty, and a special difficulty, in identifying good and bad technologies. So it's, as a rule of thumb, the individual has to learn from their master. The apprentice has to learn from the master what types of energies and vibrations are acceptable and what are known hazardous energies and the types of problems and challenges that a light body worker would encounter in normal experience. So in the entire light body education, one is seeing not only the good, but the bad. So in many religions and types of practices where light body is pursued as a type of phenomenon of religious experience, the religious experience is usually good, as such as visions of, say, in Christianity, Jesus or Mother Mary or the angels or the saints and such. So all of these have significance in light body, and they have impact on religion. And various other religions also have all their light body beings and entities and icons as we may have come to know them. Light body technology isn't any particular culture's birthright, or and it really is such a complex technology that it really takes dedication of the apprentice to be able to know even a small part of the light body technology. But the light body technology is, in fact, empowers the apprentice to be able to become a master in their own environment and to effect change within their family group and extended family, and their friends and their community, and possibly their tribe and nation and culture. So all of these enlightening things can emanate from the apprentice or master or experiencer of light body energy. And so what light body education is good for is to know what to look for when experiencing light body phenomena. And there's various mystical signs that appear, and these are cataloged in religious literatures. And these are various types of phenomena, such as light shimmering, doorways, windows, and other types of mysterious phenomena appearing as gateways or portals to other worlds and other places and other times. And these are the types of portals that the light body worker is interested in not only going through but creating, because you don't want to go somewhere where you can't get back from. And so being a light body worker, the light body worker has to be able to recognize these portals, see who's on the other side, and not just jump through because you don't know what's waiting if you haven't looked thoroughly, and to be able to create your own light body portals. And portals through space and time is through the ability to change oneself in space and time but maintain contact with the physical body through the light-body connection. So the difficulty, and of course the problem with this type of adventure, light-body adventuring, is that the light-body adventurer has a consequence. If they do things wrong, they might end up in heaven with all those other light bodies, and or the other way, and who wants to be there? And the light body technology is such that all of our religions have a handle on it, and we all use it to our advantage to be able to give the people within the faith the ability to cope with reality, because the light body has an ability to soothe and comfort the physical and to make the physical more healthy and alive, because it is the live part of the body. It is what we might consider the soul or the spirit. It is more than the intelligence. It is the being as we are, and the being as we are within, and knowing that being within is being connected with everything. The whole world, the whole universe, every time, every dimension, every mind, and every experience. But of course, all of this is available to the master, but the apprentice would need to limit their focus so that they don't clutter up their mind with everything, and focus on their own studies. And to be a light body worker really needs to focus down eventually on a type of professional career in the light body, as a light body healer or a scholar or a physician. And the other types of light body work are in fact part of all work, because using the light body is part of the consciousness sharing that goes beyond the regular world. In fact, by being able to communicate by spirit and mind, and to know when you are either being spied upon by your adversaries or competitors or such, is really an advantage as well. So having these abilities, these light body skills, can definitely help one in the real world. And the real world consists of people with light bodies, and how they use their light body skills can mean success or failure. And to be able to use the light body skills to see what is ahead, that is what light body is about too. And to be able to manifest one's aspirations in time is part of light body. So light body for some cultures means giving up, and being, poor and destitute, but it doesn't have to be that way, because light body empowers people to be successful, because the more they are closer to who they are, the better they can be. And if they have a real touch on their skills and their powers, and learn how to use their energies, then they're on the way to success, because they can use those skills in the real world. Light body training is not a substitute for regular education. It involves procedures that are common in all educational procedures. So there's nothing really unique about this except the application of these principles to the light body world. Light body education should, in fact, begin very young, and in the womb and through the formative years. And as people become adults, this should be all part of their relationship in their light body community, and they will naturally be able to know who they are compatible with. So young people won't have to go through, a lot of angst about dating and such, because they have, or will have, a greater connection to their community, to those people that are available and have similar vibrations and similar kinds of missions and similar types of skills. And so it's something that if you are in touch with your light body, you can feel the world and you can feel other light bodies within other people, and you know instinctively that you're compatible, that you can get along, that there's an interchange of energy that allows a type of possibly love, possibly friendship, possibly comradeship, or just being associates, but in a good way and a friendly way. And this allows people to know who they like to hang out with. So it's not that a particular group of people are together, possibly they're together because they have a certain mindset, but a lot of people just have a certain vibe set. And that vibe set is an emanation of the light body. And the light body emanations are part of the light body world. And as people are able to become more sensitive to their light body, they're able to, in fact, harmonize in their work environment, in their school environment, in the real world, because they know what vibrations people are giving off, and they know how to maybe make their energy waves sort of work with the energy or bypass that energy they don't need to be around. And so the light body education allows people to be discerning about other people who may just not have the same type of harmony or harmonic or resonance with the individual, the master or the apprentice. And so as a light body worker, you can't always expect to harmonize with everybody, but you can learn to harmonize yourself with others who you can recognize their particular frequency and be able to emulate it or create resonating frequencies in order to stimulate the student or help the apprentice advance. And so the light body worker learns through experience that activation of the abilities, of light body abilities, comes through education and the light body environment. And so as people in the light body community communicate and are able to share experiences, they can indeed further their own light body education and the light body education of others. And in fact, this entire process of light body sharing is part of what light body is about, and why we have been suppressed in our light body knowledge for so long is really a matter of, it is a rather difficult subject. It does take patience, it does take discipline, it does take a religious background probably to be able to affect these types of changes, of light body changes. But when learning about light body and how to manifest light body, you have challenges of not throwing your light body around and not bumping into places and annoying people, and so that you're not creating bad experiences for others and therefore for yourself possibly. So as initially in light body education, the student learns to be discerning about what is the extent of their light body and how does that affect other people. And that is why knowledge of the aura is important, and how to use the light body in play, and how to use the light body in self-defense, and how to use the light body in forms of healing. The manifestation of the light body by the light body master is a matter of using the skills that they have learned in the real world by creating particular portals of mind in space and time. And these portals that are created allow the individual master light body worker to travel to places where they have to accomplish the missions that they are assigned or choose. The light body worker is in fact part of a whole network of light body workers that exist throughout the universe, and are, because of that, have certain privileges and certain abilities to travel to many different places and share in the companionship of other light body masters. One can wonder, where are these light body masters? And it is they're everywhere. We just don't see them. And in fact, if we're not really calling for them and asking them to manifest, they're probably doing other things, better things. Unless they can find a good reason for you to see them, you might find a good reason for them to see you. And so what light body education allows is the ability of the student to go to places of consciousness where they can learn to manifest their light body skills without being harmed or harming others. And that's why a safe light body school is essential, to be able to master these skills and to be able to cause no harm while you're learning them, because it is such a powerful type of experience and powerful kind of place that it is difficult for people to take this all in without a very thorough adjustment and preamble and preparation.